I don't know who needs to hear this, but all of us that laughed at our parents' style back in the 70s, we owe them an apology. I mean, have you looked at what we were wearing in the 80s and 90s? It's crazy. So today we have to talk about the things we thought were cool growing up that makes absolutely no sense now. Four titles, one truth. I'm Tommie.
And I'm Lance. Today's conversation is the stuff we thought was cool that makes no sense now. Let's get into it.
What's something we wore growing up that we would never wear today?
Woo! I don't know if I would wear like the big collar.
Oh, the
When I
Elvis
say
collar.
big collar, I mean the collar that came down
The
to
Elvis collar.
Yeah. I remember those.
Me,
those all the time.
me, it's high tube socks with the colors, the color bands.
Out in public, I wouldn't wear them socks. I wouldn't.
I can name some more.
Wintertime.
We're talking about backwards hat. Oh, you'd wear
Wouldn't
it?
wear in the wintertime.
Oh, well, that's
underneath my
because you want
things,
extra. Yeah, that
Not
don't
with
count.
my shorts where I would pull them all the way
And
up.
going to the court.
Oh,
That was a good time back then. Oh, another one, corduroy.
I got some corduroy pants, man.
Like
They
from the
comfortable.
childhood.
Not the thick corduroy, the thinner corduroy.
When you walk,
pants.
do they go?
not
Right,
rubbing
okay,
together.
so that's
Well, that's the other thing though too is that the tight shirts. We used to wear tight clothes, little clothes.
Yeah.
Whereas like the shorts was little,
yeah.
the shirts was little.
But we evolved. So we evolved from the tight stuff, and then we evolved to the 80s and 90s to the super loose,
baggy.
like ridiculous side, like the baggy basketball shorts, the sagging pants with the extra material over the shoes, cuffs. I remember back there we used to have cuffs because I used to get hand-me-downs.
Well, that's what I mean. I had an older brother, so I would.
The clothes were too big for you. Go on it.
He would just eat me up, would swallow me up.
You remember jerseys?
Yes.
Remember we used to wear the basketball jerseys and the football jerseys, and you wanted to have the most rare and unique one. But the good thing about that time for me is I was in Korea. So I was able to get all those jerseys, football, basketball, hockey. I used to have, I'm not even joking, combine them all together, probably about 50 of them. Yeah, and I'm talking, yeah, man, I had the old school ones, like Walter Payton, Gale Sayers.
Yeah, that was some good ones,
yeah, man. And then I had basketball. I used to have Dr. J. I used to have Wilt Chamberlain. I used to have...
and like what you do with all that? Just got
I have no idea where that stuff is.
That shit would be gold now. I mean, just the
idea.
frame up. I mean, all of those.
I have no idea where that stuff is. It was lost in a PCS somewhere. I don't know.
Shoot. What's something from our generation that today's kids would never understand?
Shoot. First thing that pops into my mind is
come on,
TV without cable, without any chance of cable because it didn't exist, and TV used to go off at night.
Sure did. You get the snow.
You had the flag. You get the flag.
Yeah, we count down and then.
So that, and then on.
I'm gonna add on to that. Black and white. I don't. My kids would be like, something is wrong with the TV. They had to watch a black and white TV.
And a 15-inch TV.
12-inch.
Box TV, the floor models TVs, and cable. I remember my first time that we ever got cable. I still remember it. It was a box that had a long cord, and on the box it had push button
like
things.
10 buttons or whatever on the top of it where we just...
And you could go the top numbers, then you could push the selector down and it'd get the bottom numbers. That was the first, and it was the remote control was me. I had to get up.
That's why we used to That's why we used to lay down in front of the TV.
Yeah,
When
we're all
because the
close.
TV used to have knobs
Yeah.
on it that you said turn it. So you sit there, lay down on the floor,
And your
and
mama
be
used to
turning the
say what?
TV.
Your mama would say, "You better get away from that TV before your
Yep.
eyes go bad."
Be right up on it.
I
Right
don't know
up
if
on
it's
it.
true, but I can't see for
Ooh.
I can't
Maybe
see for
that's
nothing.
why. Yeah, that's why. They were for real with the eyesight. They're telling the truth. But the
Voicemails.
shit, telephone, period.
Oh man.
Now they have voicemails, but they don't have the they don't have the answer machines like we had.
Yeah, with the R&B slow jam.
But just a regular telephone.
Yeah.
Regular telephone. Yeah, when you talk about the art, you made your own little production.
Yep.
There
So
was a show coming up till you could even leave a message.
yeah,
Setting the mood.
you do.
Setting the mood.
You do. You could tell who they were expecting to call, and you could tell what
Who they
their
wanted to
intentions,
call, yeah. Who they wanted, who you
what
wanted
their
to call.
intentions were. Yep,
Yep.
I remember that because
But
Keith Sweat used to be all on mine. Keith Sweat, Jodeci, Joe, Silk. I've used all them jokers for my voicemail before. Now I don't even. It ain't even set up.
I was about to say, like this Lance, give me a call. Sorry I missed you. Give me a call.
But you talking about phones? There used to be a time where when the phone rang in the house, everybody would answer at the same time.
It'd be like 4 different people. Hello, hello, hello. Yep.
You had to say,
I got it.
Yeah, it's for me. It's for me. Well, who is it? That's my dad would be like, well, who is it? You don't need to know who
That's
it
when you'd be
is.
like, hang up. You'd be like, hold on a second. Wait a second.
Why you cover up the
Sorry,
mouth of
man.
Why are you tripping? Come on, Dad. And then having to remember people's phone numbers.
Oh, Jack.
I don't know how we survived. And maps. You had to use maps to
You
get there.
atlas to get from A to B.
And you could get them from the gas station.
Yep.
And you could get either the United States one or the local one or the tri-state one.
I remember my father used to sometimes get from AAA where they would
Yeah.
it'd be the map and then they would highlight.
Yeah, they set you up
the
on your
route and
path.
stuff.
Yeah. And then we got VCRs.
See, my kids would know what a VCR was.
Know what a
That's what they
VCR.
had. They had VCRs
Okay.
and then they transitioned
DVDs.
into the CDs.
Yeah.
Now the kids now though,
Yeah. They have no
ain't no
clue.
way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Because you can't even find a VCR in the store.
No, and even DVDs, they used to be so expensive, DVD players and DVDs, and now they're lost.
DVD and
you can
CDs.
get
'Cause
everything.
You know, I mean, do any of your cars have a CD player in it?
No, that stopped. What was the last car?
I'm trying to think what my last one that had a CD player in it.
You know what? The truck I bought in 2019, the Silverado I bought, it didn't have it with it, but I had to tell them I didn't want a 6-disc changer because it had a 6-disc
came with
changer. It could have had a 6-disc changer, 6-disc changer that, because when I built my truck, I got the woofer in it, and so that was under the seat. And then on the other side, they would have had a 6-disc changer. Actually, it was 10-disc. It was a 10-disc.
I'm about to say.
Yeah,
God.
but now my latest cars, no, they ain't trying to
Ain't
have
seen
that.
one.
No, they don't want you that. They don't want you all in that. But the biggest thing that caught me growing up was bass in my car. I'm talking.
Bro, just rattling.
Yeah.
People don't know.
I
They
didn't
don't understand
care.
that.
Yeah, I was booming.
They don't understand that.
Before I turned the corner to get on your block,
Knew they was
y'all
coming.
knew
You was
y'all
coming.
knew it was me.
Be like,
Y'all
oh, he coming. Let me go outside. Wait for him.
Yeah, y'all knew it was me. You knew it was me. Y'all play all you want. All right, so what movie, TV show, or trend did you think was amazing back then that really doesn't hold up to today?
That's a good one. What movie, TV show,
Yeah.
or trend?
I'm just gonna say all of the black exploitation movies. The
They
Dolomites.
they don't show them today, that's for sure.
Yeah, the Shaft,
But those
all
were
of
good
them.
movies,
They were
though.
very good, and
Those were
some
good
of them are still
movies.
kind of funny now, but you could see that there weren't a lot of great actors in those movies.
Well, when a lot of great actors, it was
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
Tubi level
Yeah.
on some
Oh,
of them.
absolutely. Especially when you talk about the secondary characters. The
Oh
primary
man,
character was on
come
his
on,
stuff.
Jack.
Yeah, yeah. Who you talking to, Jive
Yeah.
Turkey? We was just watching, me and Nikki, we were watching the 15 facts about Cooley High that you didn't know. Yeah. And so one
Oh,
of the facts that
what was that on?
it was on YouTube. I'll
Okay.
get you the thing, but it was like, and I'll put it in the description as well, but it was like the secondary actors that were in that, only 3 people were real actors. Everybody else was gathered from the Chicago area, and the directors and stuff would have to try to find people that had a little bit of acting
Acting
skill.
experience.
So if you watch Cooley High and you seem like that's horrible acting, it's because they're not actors. The only ones that were actors were the main characters, man. And even I can't remember his
Oh
name,
shoot.
but he played the teacher, and he also ended up on Saturday Night Live and Martin. He used to play Stan on
Okay.
Martin. Well, he he was an actual teacher. Yeah, he wasn't even acting yet. Matter of fact, he got Saturday Night Live after Cooley High. So I was like,
Mm,
but it makes sense because you ain't have the big budget, but you still
nah.
wanted to get your story across, and you just hope that the main characters or the real actors can carry it enough.
Right.
Yeah, but I remember the terrible sci-fi effects in the old
Well, any of the
movies.
special
Yeah.
effects. I mean, you would not put up with that
Yeah.
now. You look at that now, it's like, what are they doing? What's that string going up?
Yeah.
How they pulling that? That don't look like a real dragon. I
And
mean, yeah, all the special effects game
yeah,
has
yeah, it's
have
ridiculous. Computers have
improved.
changed the world. AI is going
Oh
to
my
take it to
goodness.
another level anyway. And also the my favorite movies back then was Naked Gun, the first one specifically with OJ in it,
Mm-hmm.
and then Blazing Saddles.
See, they gonna make another Blazing
Yeah,
Saddles.
I know, but I don't. It's the same way with they
Mm.
made a new Naked Gun, and I was just like,
See, I haven't seen. Was that one? Did you
nah,
see that one? I haven't even
I
seen
didn't
that one.
see. I couldn't see Liam Neeson being like old boy was
Mm-hmm.
in the Naked Gun originally, but he was so deadpan. It was just so ridiculous, but he always got the job done.
See, I
So,
like the Police Academy.
oh, I like the police academies too.
Yeah. See, but I mean, I couldn't see them.
Now, yeah, and that's the same thing
Mm-mm.
because we were watching like some of these shows, like in the '70s. Like a lot of shows had messages, but they were silly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so you try to bring that silliness back. I don't think uh, unless it's like genuine type of things. I don't know if it'd be received well because I don't know if I'd like some of the stuff that if they tried to bring like some of the laugh track type live audience
Mm-hmm.
type of comedies back. I don't know how that would
Well, you
play.
know what I do miss that and I wish that I mean and my kids didn't even get this was the Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, there was yeah, it changed.
Because
And
once cable got bigger and bigger, then the
yeah,
little different
and each
stations had their own.
their own, yeah.
But yeah, I
Like
miss
USA
Saturday morning
had
getting up.
Hanna Barbera
Yeah,
down pat.
all of the Jetsons
TBS had the
and
WB and all
Bugs
that.
Bunny.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah.
man,
Some of them cartoons were racist.
they were
You
all of the
remember on
Wile E.
the
Coyote and the
on the Bugs Bunny was when a white person would get blown up. They
they
give him
be
the
blackface and stuff.
with the
Be
big
the,
lips and pixie haircut. Y'all was racist back then.
yeah,
It's
that wasn't
funny,
right.
but y'all was
That
racist back
wasn't right.
then.
Mm. So, what's an old man habit you used to laugh at that you now fully understand today?
So one of the biggest things, funniest things that ever happened to me when I was a kid, and I got in so much trouble for it, was my dad was coming down the steps,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to always wear church socks unless he was playing sports. Yeah, and we have carpet on our stairs,
Uh huh.
and one time he slipped, and because he had able to grab the rail, he went straight on his butt,
Oh,
but he was at the top of the stairs, and so he would, oh, 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 oh. And I just started laughing. And so my dad was probably about maybe 48, somewhere around there,
Mm.
past mid 40s. Um, and so my mom was just like appalled that I was laughing because, as we know, wives do, they're so like, oh, is he hurt? And I wasn't even thinking about hurt. I was just laughing my butt off. And then a few years ago, we were watching the Ohio State play Georgia, and Nikki's from Georgia, and she had her family here, and Ohio State was winning. So I went downstairs to be hyped, and I was like, y'all ain't up here watching that game with us. And boy, I took 3 steps, and what? If our stairs didn't turn, I would have did exactly what my dad did. So I'm gonna say the need now to be careful is something
Yes.
that I never ever thought that I would have to worry about, because I always thought worst case scenario I'll just have to do like a backflip and catch myself.
Can't move
Even
like
though I
that.
can't do that.
You can't move like
Even
that.
though I could never do that, but I always knew I was gonna be all right if I got hurt. But what
That
about you?
same way is like when standing up, do a little,
What's
do a
up,
little
rocking?
rock. Yeah, do a little rock.
And
It's
get
like
you
stay rocking instead,
instead of just
moving.
standing right
Yeah.
up.
That and some comfortable shoes. I
Yeah,
hear my father
yeah,
always talk about putting on some comfortable shoes.
yeah,
It's just like, what are you talking about? And
yeah.
them comfortable shoes ain't always
The newest,
the nicest
yeah,
looking, the
exactly.
stylish
You
looking or
find
whatever.
same thing with clothes, man. So my lounge, I used to always like look at my dad like, and I've talked about this every time he would have to present himself or step outside the house, always together. But when that joker was at home, that joke and at work, because he worked at a steel mill, that joke was underwear band always ripped and sticking out.
He's looking like a
Always had a
homeless
hole.
person.
Yeah, always had holes in his socks, and it just took me forever to figure out that's the most comfortable stuff. I still don't like the holes in my sock because I don't like when my toes stick out. That makes me feel funny. But like when I'm at home, man, and I'm chilling, I am in the least impressive anything around because the softest shirts, the most comfortable shorts that ain't tight, that ain't super loose, don't get in the way, and then socks with all the wood on the floor. That's dangerous, but I still
Skating
like socks.
around,
Yeah,
getting
I
around there
still like
skating.
socks. What about you?
I like the cutting grass. I always have my father's always like cut the grass, and it's like every week.
Yeah,
It's cutting that yard and edging it up and stuff. Now I'm like, what?
yeah.
I got to cut this grass. God, just let it grow. And
It's
like I know now, it's like
because you
that joke ain't gonna
were
be talking about me or when I
that.
be competing
I
with
ain't
the
that
neighbors.
neighbor.
It's like such and such cut his grass. I'll be like, oh,
I ain't gonna
I
be
need
that
to. What
dude on the
time is it? I
block.
need to go
Yeah,
out there. It
yeah,
ain't gonna be me.
yeah.
It ain't gonna be me. So
Yeah, the people I compete with on this street can't even say that because we all are locked in, edging, like you said, gardening, all that stuff to try to make it look good. But one thing I didn't expect, another thing is, this is personal. Um, Nikki the other day told me that I fart in my sleep. I thought that was my dad. I heard my dad do that. I ain't know.
it's just them rattlers
I,
too. You don't even know.
I didn't know I
You know how you
did
can do it? Just
that.
look over there. I bet you all she do is look over there. It's like, you
Shit,
nasty.
yo, my gosh. She said she be so frowned up at me. I'll be asleep. She be like, that's so disrespectful. So that's something that I didn't realize that was gonna come with age.
God,
But
that's funny. And that's what you call it too when looking at this what the weather's gonna be like. It's a lot easier now, but Father, I mean that's the one thing he was looking to make sure we'll see what the weather
make
was.
sure we just right.
Yeah. I know I'll be on the phone and be like, hold on. All right.
Yeah, I'll come outside.
So it's only like a 20% chance. It's okay.
Yeah, we just went to Dallas and I was like, what's the weather like? So I knew what to pack. I'm like, what in the world? I used to just throw clothes and things. So, all right. So, What's one trend from our era that you secretly wish would come back, but I'm gonna add to this, wouldn't be accepted as a whole,
Oh
or
man,
wanted? It could be wanted, but just something you wish could come back.
one thing that I wish would come back.
Can't say cheaper gas.
No, no.
Can't say cheaper milk and eggs. Cause I still remember gas was 75 cents a daggone a quarter, and I remember when milk was 75 cents a gallon.
Mm,
Yeah, that was forever ago.
probably. This might sound silly to folks,
Mm.
but just like for real letters.
Ah,
I mean, because I remember.
yeah.
I
It's so
can remember.
special
I
when you
mean,
get
you
one
just it's
though.
so personal.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so
So it's
personal.
especially from your girl.
Oh, I mean, and that's whenever I
Man.
started. Whenever before I dated Audra, started
Yeah.
dating her, she had sent me a letter the summer
You
before.
feel like a king, do you?
Nigga, I got in my car and drove back to school.
Early.
Early. I
That's
went back
right.
to school early. I was like, oh,
Oh no,
it's my
oh,
time.
this
It's
is
like
real.
went down, had the receipts. What they say, had the receipts. That show my files. Like,
You
hey,
lied
I
me.
got to go back to school. I'm about to leave.
What'd your dad say?
Like,
I
okay,
understand.
yeah. He said, all right.
I understand. Mr.
He's like,
Colorado
you good?
found his boo.
That's right.
Um, this is kind of weird, but I remember our family going and sitting in McDonald's to eat. Like fast food restaurants, we would go like Hardee's, like Long John
Yeah, you
Silver,
guess you
like
would see
Taco Bell.
more.
You would go
Yeah, you
in
was. Yep.
and sit down. Now you go to pick up something, but you hardly ever like sit down. And
Dude.
I was looking at McDonald's that's close to us
Mm-hmm.
the other day. It's not comfortable seating.
No,
You know, it's not
it's
meant for you
not.
to hang out there. So that was one. And also, this is old, but every gas station used to have like attendants to where they would have like you would drive into the gas station
Mm-hmm.
and there was a hose that would go
Ting
across
ting.
it. Yep, and you drive over it and let the mechanic and the gas station people know. And you could go to self service or full service, and some gas stations only had full service.
I
And
don't
I
know what you.
remember 76. You remember
Yep.
76?
Mm-hmm.
And so you used to go up and they'd ask you how much you want and you tell them and they'd clean your windshields, they'd clean your back window and
That
they
is bringing back memories because I
yeah.
remember that now because it's like I remember when we were in because I think they might still do it in Oregon
Oh
where
really?
they have you can't pump your own gas
Really? Oh see,
where people are pumping when we were out there and this was like in the late we were at Washington early 2000s
oh wow.
and you can't because I got out the car thinking I'm about to pump my
Yeah.
gas and it's like no
We got it.
yep so I
And
had
then
to
it
pump
used
the
to
gas
cost
for
a
it.
little more
Yep.
because self service would cost less than full service, but
Mm-hmm.
you always had your windows
Cost you a
clean.
nickel
You
more, so it
never
was
had
like
to smell
55
like
cents a
gas.
gallon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That extra 7 cents was
That's
real.
right.
Malls with arcades.
Mm.
Now, I say malls with arcades, understanding that some predators used to be up in there that I wasn't aware of as a kid, and you hear the stories, but
Mm-hmm.
there was nothing more fun than on the weekend, especially like a
This is going
Friday
to hang
night.
out at the mini
Yeah,
kids
going
going to
to the
hang out at
mall
the mall.
and you see
Yep.
everybody from all the
Yep.
schools, and then you could go to the arcade game and just blow money.
Show your
That was
quarter.
fun, man. Oh yeah, that was
And
fun.
your
That was
rolls
yeah,
of
that was before
quarters.
tokens.
Yep.
That was before tokens. You had to do that, and then um, I enjoy and understand the evolution of phones now being
Mm-hmm.
personal possessions, but um, there was just you found so much other stuff to do when you don't have your phone,
Well,
and
you
then
were present. I mean,
yeah,
that's what I try to. You
yeah,
want folks to be present with.
yeah,
It's like I'm here.
yeah.
You can get off the phone.
Yeah, yeah. And it
Let's talk.
was the kids in the neighborhood, y'all would all meet You'd go after school, you'd go in, change, and come right
Right
back
back
out
out.
unless your parents made you do your
Yep.
homework, which is what
He's
my
like, I got
mom
it
always did.
done.
Yeah, yeah. Show me.
Out the door.
You're supposed, yeah. You're supposed to show your work. Oh man, and
I was,
then
I was
go
always get
ahead.
it was sloppy.
Oh
Need to rewrite that.
yeah,
That's sloppy.
yeah, and then record players. I know people have them. We actually have a record player in our house.
But everybody had them in the house.
But that was at some point that was the only way you got
Mm-hmm.
your choice of music
Yep.
because back then you had to before 8 tracks and tapes and CDs.
Mm-hmm.
The only options you had were call into the radio station to get the song you want to
Want to
play,
hear? Yep.
or wait until they play the songs you want to play.
Yep.
And DJs would set the tone. You know, there'd be one DJ for hip hop, there'd be one DJ for R&B.
Or the DJ. Yeah. They
Yeah,
didn't play all of the
yeah,
music.
no,
The
no.
variety.
And then like record players, records to me were different than tapes because the only records I remember being in the house were you didn't take a gamble on a record. You know what I'm saying? You bought the Isley Brothers because you knew that album was
The
going to
whole
hit.
album.
You
Yep.
bought Lionel Richie, you know, and the
The Commodores.
Commodores,
Yep.
yeah, because you knew that was going to be a hit. The same thing with Al Green. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't like I don't remember ever having a one hit wonder album in our house. I just don't remember it. It's just Stevie Wonder, even all the gospel albums my mom had. It was just they were. You knew that if there was an album there, that it was good music, and so
Yep.
that's what I liked about that. But
That's got me
yeah,
things like I ain't seen no big wheels.
oh,
Like for
the
real big wheels.
the
You know,
Green Machine. Remember the Green Machine?
with the brake where
And
you
you
can
do
skid out.
360.
Oh.
Yeah, I never had a green. I had a big wheel, tricycle, bike, but I never had a green machine. My neighbor Brandon had the green
Green
machine,
machine.
and we rode them things so ragged that they caught flats.
The plastic, the hard plastic tire.
It gets so worn down that joker get a hole in it, and you have a flat in your plastic car. I mean, I don't know, but there's so much, man.
It is. It's a lot.
And the thing is, I'm. It's not that I. Well, it goes back to what I said, right? We used to make fun and laugh at our parents when they would get dressed up or when they would dance to their music and start doing the old school dances and stuff and the way your dad would do things. Like my dad used to always clear his throat. And now I always clear
Clean
my
your
throat.
throat.
Yeah, because not because it's hereditary as far as us doing it as a practice. It's because we all have acid reflux.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But you start to
You have to watch
understand,
what you
oh, so
eat and
that's
stuff
why
now.
dad is, yeah. And so, like, some of the mannerisms that he had, I have now as an older man, and just it makes me appreciate how much my parents appreciated their younger years and their
Yep.
childhood because I know that their life was harder than mine. But the fact that we all could find joy in
Yep.
stuff and then reminisce about that and then be able to have that connection with
Yeah,
black
just
people
sitting outside. I
everywhere.
mean,
Man,
that's what I think about. Us. My father sitting outside, sitting out on the porch.
yeah,
You
just
know,
going
sitting out
out
in the
there and
back,
sit.
just
Yeah.
like what
What
is
you
he
looking
doing
at?
back there? Yeah, what is he doing
And it
back there?
wasn't because he had his phone. It wasn't because he had his
Nah,
handheld. It
just
was
back there, and I'll
just
be
sitting
back.
there
You know,
chilling.
and I go
Yeah.
back in the backyard, and I'm sitting back there just
Yeah.
looking at the squirrels,
Yeah.
looking at the
And
birds,
y'all end up
just
talking
like.
about some stuff that you like, wow.
Mm,
Because my dad, he used to always say, come on. And we go get in the car and go riding around. And I'd just be like, I know you just want me to go in the store and do something. But the reality of it is, man, that was a moment for, it was him stepping outside of
yep.
himself and inviting his son, his namesake, with him to go do whatever.
A
Because he used
moment,
to go,
capture a moment.
he used to go get cigarettes. He used to go get lottery tickets. He used to go get simple stuff from the grocery store. You know, it was always a
That's the the little
reason.
side
Yeah, and the
stores.
bank. He'd always go to the bank, stuff like that. And so it was just, I get it, man. I get it now. Because you, as a kid, you'd be like, either when you're real young, yeah, I want to go. Just like
Yeah.
we're cutting the grass. My dad always kept telling me, no, you're too small. You're too small. And then the day he finally let me push on that secondary bar while he was pushing I was like, oh, shoot. And then 2 months later, I'm cutting the grass by myself. And now he don't cut the grass no
That's
more.
right.
Wait
So
a minute.
you didn't inherit that job.
Yeah,
That's
wait a
your
minute.
job now.
Yeah, this wasn't how I saw it. You know, I just wanted to learn it and then go back to playing sports or whatever. But yeah, it was just,
It's so much.
yeah, it
It's
was
so
just,
much.
and then to be able to look back at it, and then I think another thing is you don't remember how hard it was because you didn't know it was supposed to be hard.
Well,
You
you
know what
didn't
I'm
know
saying?
it was, yeah, I was
Your
about to say those
parents
things
knew.
are
Yeah, your parents knew and they were busting their butt like adults do. But as a kid, you just, and that's like, I always think to
happy go
myself, I
lucky.
did pretty good in school, but I had no daggone, my ADHD had nowhere to go but to study. I should have been acing everything. We should have been straight A's across the board. 'Cause
Shoot.
what did we have to do? You know,
Nothing.
so except of course be bad, but
But we were probably, I know we were outside. That's a fact.
oh
We were
yeah,
outside more because we didn't have the computers and
yeah,
phones and stuff like that. So
yeah,
we got into more outside.
yeah,
Yeah.
and when you got home, the last thing you thought about was school, unless people made you,
Just
and
jumping on your bike or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, to
It's
go
gone.
even, and then the older you got, the more fun it was have because you could go outside of the neighborhood.
That's right. It's the penny candy store.
Yeah.
You know, it's what you looking. It's
Oh
like
my God.
the pickles with the peppermint stick inside of
I
them.
don't. Yeah, I don't know about all that stuff. I never ate. They used to have like the pickles where you'd reach your hand
It's vinegar. It's
in the
vinegar. It's
juice.
fine.
I don't
It's vinegar.
care. You
It was
put your
okay.
hand in the juice. But candy, we used to have a candy store. We had two. Well, we had one that was Candy Family. Then we had one that was had candy, but it was you had a bunch of cigarettes and beer and stuff like that. So we had what was called as Jackson's, and it was a family business. Old man and his wife, and we could go in there and get all the gum. I'm talking about the gum, the bubble gums, the what do you call it? The
Boston baked beans.
Boston baked beans, the Chico sticks, the Annihilators. Do you remember those? It was hard candy, but it was long. I can't remember the name of them, but there was different flavors. You'd have like green apple, cherry.
Oh,
and-
Laffy Taffy.
no, but it was hard.
Oh, the
It was
Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Rancher
sticks.
Yeah,
Jolly Rancher sticks,
like that,
yeah.
yeah. And then Jolly Ranchers, Jawbreak. Good Lord, you go on and on.
It's like,
but
ooh, still got teeth.
yeah, yeah. Because I was
teeth.
a cavity champion growing up.
That's every time I go to the dentist, I said, you had some good work there.
Yeah.
They got some good cavities. I mean,
Yeah.
good feelings in there. It's like,
It took a long
So
time.
I worked that out for them. Yeah. Man, the older I get, the more I realize aging is really just a slow process of becoming our parents. And everything you used to make fun of.
Facts.
Now I understand why older people cared about quiet, comfortable clothes, and parking spots. Good parking spots, not just parking spots.
Close to the door.
That's right, real close to the door. You have
Yeah.
to circle around a couple of times and go into bed early. See, I ain't mastered that one. But honestly, I wouldn't trade our generation for nothing. We had some ridiculous moments, but we also lived through a time people still talk about today.
Absolutely.
And maybe that's why conversations like this matter. Because sometimes laughing at who we used to be helps us appreciate who we are today.
Yeah, facts.
All right, let's keep the conversation going.